In the small town of Millbrook, four friends, Alex, Ben, Sarah, and Emily, were just like any other high school students. They enjoyed hanging out together, playing video games, and watching movies. However, they were not very interested in their history and science classes. They found the subjects boring and difficult to understand. That all changed one day when they stumbled upon a secret that would change their lives forever. It all started when the friends were walking home from school one day. They took a shortcut through the woods when they stumbled upon an old abandoned house. Curiosity got the better of them, and they decided to explore. Inside, they found a room that was filled with strange machines and gadgets. As they were looking around, they accidentally activated a device that transported them back in time. Suddenly, they found themselves in the middle of a bustling city in the 1800s. They were amazed by what they saw: horse-drawn carriages, women in long dresses, and men in top hats. As they explored, they realized that they could understand the language of the people around them, even though it was different from their own. It wasn't long before the friends realized the potential of their discovery. They could use the portal to travel back in time and witness historical events firsthand. The first thing they did was to go back to their history class with new information that surprised their teacher, Ms. Johnson. She was impressed by their newfound knowledge and encouraged them to continue learning. The friends continued to travel back in time, witnessing some of the most important moments in history. They saw the signing of the Declaration of Independence, the construction of the Great Wall of China, and the landing of the first man on the moon. They even met some of the most famous figures in history, like Benjamin Franklin, Leonardo da Vinci, and Marie Curie. But the friends didn't just travel to the past. They also discovered a portal to the future. They traveled to different eras to see how technology had progressed, from the invention of the light bulb to the development of artificial intelligence. They learned about the latest scientific discoveries and theories, which they applied to their science class. Thanks to their travels, the friends became top students in their history and science classes. They aced their exams and impressed their teachers with their newfound knowledge. They even started a history and science club at their school, where they shared their experiences with their classmates. As time went on, the friends continued to travel through time and space, learning about the past and the future. They realized that their discovery was not just for their own benefit but could be used to help others learn as well. They decided to share their discovery with the world, setting up a museum that showcased the most important moments in history and the latest scientific advancements. The friends became famous, and their museum became a popular destination for students and history buffs alike. But despite their success, they never forgot their humble beginnings. They still hung out together, playing video games and watching movies, but now they had a newfound appreciation for history and science. They knew that they had been given a unique opportunity, and they were determined to use it for the greater good. As the friends continued to explore the past and future, they encountered many challenges and obstacles. They had to be careful not to change the course of history, and they had to make sure they didn't disrupt the future. They also had to be careful not to reveal their discovery to the wrong people, as they knew there were those who would try to use it for their own gain. One day, while exploring a futuristic city, the friends came across a group of scientists who were developing a new technology that could change the world. The scientists were struggling to make progress, and the friends realized that they could use their knowledge of the future to help them. They introduced themselves to the scientists and explained that they had traveled from the past to learn about the future. They offered to share their knowledge with the scientists, who were skeptical at first. But as the friends began to explain the latest advancements in technology, the scientists were amazed. They realized that the friends were telling the truth, and they eagerly began to work with them. Together, the friends and the scientists developed a groundbreaking new technology that could revolutionize the world. They worked tirelessly for months, using their knowledge of the future to make improvements and adjustments to the design. Finally, the day came when the technology was ready to be unveiled to the world. The friends and the scientists stood on a stage, surrounded by reporters and cameras, as they presented their invention. The audience was amazed by what they saw: a device that could harness the power of the sun and provide clean, renewable energy to the world. The invention was an instant success, and the friends and the scientists were hailed as heroes. They had used their knowledge of the past and the future to make a real difference in the world. They had shown that even a group of high school students could change the course of history. As they looked back on their journey, the friends realized that their discovery had brought them closer together. They had gone on an incredible adventure, and they had learned so much about themselves and each other. They knew that they would always be friends, no matter where their journeys took them. And so, the friends continued to travel through time and space, using their knowledge to make a positive impact on the world. They knew that they had been given a unique opportunity, and they were determined to make the most of it. They were a group of high school friends who had discovered portals to the past and future, and they had used them to ace their history and science exams and so much more. As the friends continued to travel through time and space, they encountered many more amazing and unexpected discoveries. They saw the construction of the pyramids, the fall of Rome, and the rise of the Renaissance. They witnessed the birth of the internet and the development of virtual reality. The friends also encountered many challenges and dangers on their travels. They narrowly avoided being captured by pirates, survived a violent storm at sea, and narrowly escaped a pack of hungry dinosaurs. Despite these challenges, the friends continued to grow and learn together. They shared their knowledge with each other, and each trip brought them closer together. They were no longer just classmates or friends, they were a team, working together to uncover the secrets of the past and the future. One day, the friends found themselves transported to a distant planet, where they encountered a civilization unlike any they had ever seen. The beings on this planet were intelligent and curious, and they welcomed the friends with open arms. As the friends explored this strange new world, they learned about the planet's unique ecology and the advanced technology that allowed the inhabitants to thrive. They shared their own knowledge of Earth's history and science with the inhabitants, and together, they made incredible discoveries. The friends discovered that their discovery of the portals was not just a random accident. They had been chosen by an ancient, highly advanced civilization that had been watching humanity for millennia. The civilization had recognized the potential in the friends and had given them the gift of time travel, hoping that they would use it to make a positive impact on the world. The friends were humbled by this revelation, and they knew that they had a responsibility to use their knowledge for good. They continued to travel through time and space, but now they did so with a new purpose: to help humanity overcome its challenges and build a better future. As they traveled, the friends encountered people from all walks of life. from all corners of the world. They shared their knowledge and helped others understand the lessons of history and the promise of science. They inspired others to pursue their dreams and to never give up in the face of adversity. Years passed, and the friends grew older, but they never lost their passion for discovery and learning. They continued to explore the mysteries of the universe, always striving to make a difference in the world. And when they finally returned home to their small town of Millbrook, they were greeted with open arms by their families and friends. They shared their incredible adventures with the world, inspiring a new generation of students and explorers to pursue their own dreams of discovery and innovation. The group of high school friends who had discovered portals to the past and future had left an indelible mark on history. They had used their knowledge and curiosity to change the world, and they had shown that anything is possible when people work together and believe in themselves. As the friends settled back into their lives in Millbrook, they realized that they had been transformed by their travels through time and space. They had seen incredible things and learned so much, and they knew that they could never be content with a simple, ordinary life. They decided to use their knowledge and experience to start a new project, one that would combine their love of science, history, and exploration. They founded a research institute dedicated to advancing scientific knowledge and uncovering the mysteries of the universe. The institute quickly became a hub of innovation and discovery, attracting scientists and researchers from all over the world. The friends led the charge, using their knowledge of the past and the future to develop new technologies and push the boundaries of science. Their work led to incredible breakthroughs in medicine, energy, and space exploration. They discovered new planets and unlocked the secrets of the human genome. They cured diseases that had plagued humanity for centuries and developed new forms of renewable energy that revolutionized the world. The friends' work did not go unnoticed, and they were soon hailed as some of the greatest scientists and innovators of their time. They received numerous awards and accolades, and their work was celebrated in newspapers and magazines around the world. But despite their success, the friends remained humble and grounded. They knew that they had been given a gift, and they were determined to use it to make a positive impact on the world. Years passed, and the friends grew older, but they never lost their passion for discovery and exploration. They continued to push the boundaries of science, always striving to uncover new secrets and unlock new possibilities. And when they finally reached the end of their journey, they looked back on their lives with pride and satisfaction. They had used their knowledge and curiosity to make a real difference in the world, and they had inspired countless others to pursue their own dreams of discovery and innovation. The group of high school friends who had discovered portals to the past and future had left an incredible legacy, one that would continue to shape the course of history for generations to come. They had shown that anything is possible with determination, perseverance, and a little bit of curiosity. As the years went by, the friends grew old and eventually passed away. But their legacy continued to live on through their work and the institute they had founded. The institute had become a beacon of scientific progress, attracting the best and brightest minds from around the world. It had grown to encompass multiple campuses, each dedicated to a different area of research, and had produced countless breakthroughs in science and technology. The friends had also left behind a foundation dedicated to promoting education and innovation in science and history. The foundation funded scholarships and grants for students and researchers, and supported outreach programs to inspire the next generation of innovators. As the world faced new challenges and opportunities, the Institute and the Foundation continued to lead the way, always pushing the boundaries of what was possible. But even as their legacy continued to grow, the Friends were not forgotten. They were remembered as pioneers, as trailblazers who had used their knowledge and curiosity to change the world. Their story inspired countless others to pursue their own dreams of discovery and innovation, and their legacy continued to inspire new generations of scientists and explorers. And so, the group of high school friends who had discovered portals to the past and future became legends, their names forever enshrined in the annals of science and history, and their impact on the world immeasurable.